Well, good day, coaches. This is Coach Nick here. Well, at this point now, we're probably some of you may have had 3 games, some 4, some even 5 games. Well, this is the time of year. Hopefully, we've all gotten through that one period of no severe injuries. I hope that's occurred for you. First 2 or 3 games, we've gotten past the heat where you usually have the cramp issues. This stage now, basically outside of wanting to introduce, yes, you're probably aware, I'm not here just to give you some information on injuries, and I also do want to let you know about the special program that we had coming up with the Hill, just for the Texas crew. But in this case, we're also letting you know this is that time of year, as I'm quite sure you have the same experience as we do up here, and that is the connective tissue issues. Hip flexor strains, groin strains, groin pulls, hamstring pulls, quad pulls, usually quad bruises, but in rare case you have some quad pulls too, as that weather is starting to change, or guys just aren't taking care of themselves the same as far as stretching and strength as the season progresses. One of the biggest things I've found, especially with the hip flexor pulls and the groin pulls, because you know they start off very minor, and by the time you get to the end of the season, you have a major flare-up where the kid possibly can't walk. Well, what I've included in the email that I've attached, I use active release technique specialist. It's a form of chiropractor, but I have a great doctor here who helps us with all of those specific areas of connective tissue issues. Primarily, for those who aren't familiar with active release technique, it's the art of pretty much adjusting the muscle and controlling that connective tissue where the inflammation occurs, versus traditional chiropractic, if you had to sum it up, which is focusing more on the bone. So basically, what I've included is a link to all of the active release technique specialists around the country. Many NFL teams use art specialists. I know in my case personally, we've probably had 60 kids go through art technique therapy, basically to shorten the length of time that they were injured by balancing those muscles and taking that pressure off of that pressure point. So example, if you had a hip flexor strain, adjusting the muscles to make sure that the blood can flow through that area. So what I'm doing, I'm sending you a link to all the specialists where you can find them in your area. Really what you want to do is make sure they're certified in the upper extremities and the lower extremities and neck. If you can, get a master who knows all of the different areas. Now, in addition to that, what I want to do is let you know I'll send you more information. A good friend of mine is John Tomlinson, who was an intern who had the pleasure to work with Peyton Manning this summer as a quarterback coach. So he had some up close and personal things that he learned from the master, Mr. Manning, and at the same time, Coach John has put together a manual to help your younger quarterbacks that may need the work as you progress through this year and into the winter. We're going to send you a third of the documentation, the part 1, so you get an idea, which is focusing on the leadership and the basic, just the human side before you get into the technical deals. The other 2/3 we can get. Basically, Coach John is, we can talk price later, but basically it's like $15, just the cost of his paper. So in any event, the Champions program is the other piece for you, just for Texas, and I say that because I met many of you at the show. From now through January, and more importantly October 15th, I need 5 Centers for Excellence to conduct some of the training, shoot video, and at the same time, I want to work with the best, you guys. So we have a 40% discount along with some other valuable things such as the Savage 76, which you received, but we're going to add the video to that. In addition, I'll come down if we can set something up before January and before Africa comes, because as you know, many of the teams, that's when everybody wants the orders, because winter training will begin. So I want to make sure I take care of you first before we run into that at the Coaches Association Conference. I know everyone's tied up in their season right now, same thing up here, but you know, you want to plan and get ready for whatever's next. So in any event, if you need to get in touch with me, you know I'm at mercuryspeed@hotmail.com, or just call me direct, 703-303-4457. So pay attention to your email, and I hope you're having a great season, and I'll talk to you soon. Take care. Gotta go.